Attention, please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
Ahoy, friends. It's me, Dave Landau. After a long night on stage, I like to kick back with a captain's hat and a fine cigar and watch the Dennis and Andy show. These guys are huge nerds, but they're the kind that you actually want to hang out with. Enjoy them. I do.
Well, hello, everybody. It is the DNA Show. We are both back, better than ever. Dennis is refreshed. He went and saw his mom, his mother-in-law. Nice, relaxing trip. I went to California, LA, then San Diego, on the run the whole time, clocking 12,000 steps a day. He had a vacation. I kind of did, but I got a lot of exercise in.
I don't know. We'll call it a vacation. It was a long trip. It's a long drive. And some of you guys were asking if I was going to EAA. I thought it was the following week. Nope, it was that week. So I did get to see lots and lots of planes, including a couple of really good pictures that I took. But then we drove even farther up north, another 4 hours on top of the already 14 hours. And just to go see my dad in his resting place. And I always put a nice Snickers bar on my dad's gravestone.
Was the one still there last year?
It has lasted for, my uncle actually had put it back up. And it fell. They always go through and look at it. But this time it was gone. So I went and bought a brand new one and stuck it up there for my pops in heaven.
Maybe the old man reached out and ate it.
He might have.
Pulled it back down and had a bite of Snickers. Dennis, my God, you let us go live and you left your pee bottle on the... What? Seriously, I know I don't let you in the house to use the bathroom. I give you a bottle, but you left it where everybody can see it. By the way, nice color, by the way. That's not too bad.
Yep. Isn't that amazing how that works? You know, if you'd only get a bathroom in your studio here, it would be so much easier.
I tell you what, guys, when Lilith Infernal Conflict launches this Friday, let's all get on board with it and have it go through the roof, and maybe I could afford to do a bathroom up here. Sure, Shane bought himself a Godzilla pinball machine.
It's a cool pinball machine.
It has a utility. It has a purpose, but a great purpose up here would be a bathroom. I'm just saying. So Dennis doesn't have to use bottles anymore. Marcus is in the house. Hello. Look at him popping the link for Lilith. Go sign up. We're going to have 2 secret tiers that I will email out to everybody that signs up for the campaign with a discount for each tier. So do that. Leg kick. Hello. Past Master Dan is in the house. What is up? So that is it. So it's going to be kind of a show and tell day, but instead of what did the boys get, it's what did Andy get? Because Dennis went to Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
Dennis went to Wisconsin, and all he did was bring back herpes. So that's not as fun, and you really don't want to see that.
I see. I'm always bringing something back, I guess.
Yeah, this time it was herpes. Last time it was syphilis.
Now I do got some pictures and stuff to show as we go through it, but yeah, mine was a lot of projects are all in my mother's house, so I went up to help her out and to do the checked off all the list of things she needed to get done while we were there, and then we drove up and saw my uncle, which we hadn't saw, and then like I said, we visited the grave, and it was a nice stay overnight.
So,
I haven't seen my Uncle Pete. Glad to have seen it. I did not get any cheese. Bob's already asking because we're starting a special thing right now. My trainers and stuff, they're doing what powerlifters do. So starting in a mere few days after our launch,
August 1st,
I will be starting on one where it is basically ground beef. It's a hamburger patty and carrots 5 times a day. And in between working for an entire month. So there was no point in bringing back 34 pounds of cheese because
Well,
I can't eat
Susie
any
can
of it.
eat it.
Nope, she's doing.
I can eat it.
Nope.
Maya and your brother-in-law can eat it. So what I'm hearing is because you can't, one single person can't, you're telling everybody else, hashtag GFY with the cheese.
Yeah,
that's what you're telling everybody.
Absolutely. That and the fact that my wife's also doing a thing for the entire
Once again,
time.
We're not. It's weird. So 5 times a day, he's eating one hamburger patty. One
With
plain hamburger patty. One, or not one, maybe a serving, I guess, of chopped carrots 5 times a day. The nice part is, after a few days, he won't have to think, what am I eating for my next meal? Because it's 5 times a day of the exact same thing. So as the month goes, you're going to slowly see him turn into meat.
I am so sorry for that if that happens. Past Master Dan, GFY means go F yourself. But we do hashtag GFY to make it very friendly for this channel.
Marcus says, my son was a power lifter. I don't remember eating carrots.
This isn't just a normal eating. This is a resetting of a metabolism. So it's an extreme thing that they do because I have a very rare form of a malabsorption syndrome. And my body doesn't function normally like most of yours. So they have tried everything literally under the sun to try different things. So we are now at the point where they're going to reset me like they do a power lifter when they reset their body. And they're like, it works almost all the time. So we're going to see how your body reacts to it. And then we'll go from there. So it's an extreme thing to do, but hey, it is what it is.
Rich says, what I miss? Andy beat up a homeless lady in San Diego.
2.
How dare you? How dare you both? I would never beat up a homeless lady. I beat up their children. Homeless children, I kick around. And it wasn't on purpose. It's because these little rat bastards think they can just sleep on the street, on a sidewalk, horizontally. No, you hug the side of a building so I can walk by and only notice you out of the corner of my eye. If you're going to lay across the sidewalk, well, excuse me if my feet don't lift high enough to go over you and you get a little kick. That's all I'm saying. Get the kids out of the sidewalk, put them back in the refrigerator box, home.
Past Master Dan, my hair? Yeah, I know I shouldn't eat the carrots. I know, but there's a science to all of this. So we will see what happens. You guys will be able to see each week. I might be a grumpy ass after this, and I may just say hashtag GFY.
It gets worse than this. Wow, he's going to become a grumpy ass. You should see him when he's not on stream. Grumpy's his middle name. Good Lord. Lake Kick says, put the boots to him. That's right. I mean, it was like, look, either get out of my way on the sidewalk or I'm calling ICE. That's it. I got Tom Homan on speed dial when I was out there.
Yeah. Have Tom come to my house.
SD's crawling with the homeless. Only place I've seen that's worse is Honolulu. Well, we didn't actually go too far. So the thing is, when San Diego's in town, I will say this. Usually, my buddy and I drive down and we park about, it's got to be a good 20-minute walk away. So a number of blocks away. And at that area, when we're walking down towards the convention center, we will see homeless. But my wife and daughter went with me this year. So we actually stayed. We stayed actually a little further away, but it was on the harbor side. And we would take a shuttle to the hotel. And even if we walked it, I was obviously looking out the window during the whole drive, and all you see is the harbor. So they keep it pretty clean there. It's when you get away from the harbor itself into San Diego, you'll see homeless people and stuff. So didn't really see any. So that was nice. Saw one in LA. And it is what it is. But I'm curious. So you said you took pictures when you were away.
Yes.
And you said your mom had projects at the house to do. So were you taking pictures of the Home Depot workers you picked up doing the work?
Oh, is that where you're going with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah. And then I called Tom Holman. Yes.
That's right.
You
You did your civic duty.
No, and I was going to say, Rich, the only place is Honolulu. Funny thing is, when we were just there not too long ago, they're all gone. Even one of our tour guides said normally it is all homeless, and he goes, we literally woke up 3 weeks ago, and they rounded them up and shipped them out somewhere, and nobody knows where they went, but all the homeless disappeared in basically one night. They just disappeared and nobody knew where they went.
Oh, I can.
And these are people that lived here forever. So
they just threw them in the back of a shipping container and dumped it in the middle of the ocean. Took it out on the ship and just push.
Wow.
Well, it's airtight. It's airtight, so
wow.
they didn't drown. They just suffocated.
Yeah, I was going to say they didn't drown. Wow.
What's worse, drowning or suffocating? Suffocating, you just pass out.
Yeah.
Drowning is a really sad, painful way to go. Ask Malcolm Jamal Warner. Well, he can't really tell you.
Yeah, I was going to say if I ask him, he's just going to go.
Maybe when we expire in years, and if he went to the pearlies, like we know we are.
So, guys, that was one of the bad things why we were gone. We got hit with a triple while we were gone. I was very, very sad about that.
Dude, it was like
Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne was second, and then of course Hulk Hogan. What an absolutely rough day. All people that I really enjoy.
I felt bad. I mean, I felt bad for obviously all of them and their families, but Malcolm Jamal Warner, and that obviously made headlines and stuff. But then, the next day or day after, it was Ozzy. Who passed before Ozzy? I don't remember. And because Ozzy's huge, and then Hulk Hogan, and it's like you didn't forget about Ozzy. You're just like, now it was, oh my God, Ozzy and Hulk Hogan in the same week, and I'm like, Malcolm's over there.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's always in threes. But I saw somebody post this immediately. This is how I found out, and I was like, oh my God, that's Ozzy and Randy Rhoads. Why are they posting this picture? And I went and looked. I'm like, oh my God, it was terrible. And then literally everybody started texting. What a great tribute. I mean, these two, anyway, this was very touching. So I haven't got to talk to you guys about it, but I mean, these were, well, especially Ozzy and Hulk, two of them that really did touch my heart.
I got you there, big guy. I see you were having problems.
I did. I hit the wrong one.
Washed away in a tsunami. Stop it. Stop it with that.
Well, and the fact that Oprah's not letting anybody use her road, which I didn't realize how long. I just watched the video actually on the way over showing it. Bad Oprah. Bad.
Connie Francis, you bastard. So I'm assuming that's somebody else.
Connie Francis? Didn't even hear about her.
Who's she? That name rings a bell.
Connie Francis, the singer.
Oh,
but
she passed away too?
I don't know.
Well, I'm assuming.
And I just saw Ryan Sandberg passed away, which I literally just saw that when we were setting up.
Well, I mean, the way he said it, I'm assuming she did, and he's calling us bastards for not mentioning what he's calling you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, she did.
Well, she looked. Let me see. Well, how old was she? She looks like she was pretty old. What was she?
She's your age.
Just scroll back down so we can see. Let's see. I thought it showed.
Oh, she passed away on Sunday.
Oh, well, I was busy at the show. You can't expect me to keep up on all this crap. I was at Comic-Con, for God's sakes.
Oh.
She was, I want to say.
Not funny. None of them show how old she was. So let's just find out when she was born. 87.
Oh, she had a great long life. It's still sad, but Rich says 92. You just showed 87. Rich is popping out with 92. Now I don't know who to believe.
I only popped up what.
And now Rich is saying she died on July 16th. Rich, you're a liar.
BBC right there.
Connie Francis,
pretty little baby singer, dies at 87. Well, Rich is not good with math.
Rich is doing that whole Endgame time jump from Thanos. And
That is, it's the blip.
Rich, this is the real world. There's no blip, Rich. All right, look, I know you guys came here for one thing, and that's the go. I want to see vacation photos. Dennis always shows his. Andy never gets to go on a vacation. Now he does, so we want to see him. I appreciate that. So I'm going to show him right now, in fact. So right there, you're going, oh, that's interesting. What is that? That, my friends, is the first photo I took on the back lot of Disney, because the first thing we did is my buddy Andy Park, who works at Marvel Studios over there as a lead concept designer, met us and showed us around Marvel Studios, Disney and such. So like, oh, look at that. There's us next to Walt himself. Is Andy using the CoreDraft mouse pad? I am using the CoreDraft.
Randy's got good eyes.
Look at that. It's right there, even though it's tiny. Yes, I am using the CoreDraft mouse pad, which is available on the CoreDraft website. Go get yourself a mouse pad.
And there it is. There's your products right there. Go get a CoreDraft.
So, Andy was a nice guy. Took a bunch of photos of the same shot. This is kind of cool. So that was an outside area. And then kind of ringing the outside area was a covered area. And on these columns, they would have handprints. So we've got John Favreau, Robert Downey Jr., Disney legend Jack Kirby, obviously couldn't do a handprint. Stan Lee, so that was cool, I thought. And there we are inside the main lobby of Marvel Studios. Now the sad part is he couldn't really show us much because of confidentiality and stuff. And this is weird, like he has his own office, Andy does. He's not even allowed to take his wife and kids into his office. Did I tell you that?
Yeah. Dude, that is
hardcore. He can't even take his wife and kids into his office. What's that say? Oh, I didn't see it.
Pretty much. She goes, it's great to see Andy and Dennis back from SDCC and vacation stories. I'm all set to back Lilith. Well, we will see you Friday.
I believe this is one of the pieces Andy Park did that they blew up and put on the wall. So I was like, well, we got to get a picture there. Got a few. This was pretty cool in the lobby, seeing the different, they've got the different armors and stuff there in the lobby. So I thought that was
that is cool.
Rather cool.
Kind of reminds me of the Armor Wars, where he had his big safe full of all the cool different armors.
Little Thanos statue. And then on this coffee table, they had some Future Foundation badges, pins that you could get. They had some hardcover books. Of course, you couldn't take a hardcover book. Oh, you couldn't see it on the coffee table. They had facsimile editions of Fantastic 429, which we could take. So I took one, and Courtney did. I thought this Red Hulk, even though the movie was, I thought this was a cool statue. And then, of course, we had to do the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And Courtney was snapping pictures left and right. I snapped one myself of the president himself's star. So there you go. Sent to Dennis, even though I know he's been there. Didn't you take a picture of that as well?
Yep. I took a bunch of pictures of stars when we were there. It's good time.
Yeah, we got the Chinese theater there, which I was lucky enough to see a movie at. iRobot. That's how long ago I saw a movie there. Ooh. What, you didn't like iRobot? Yeah. It was at the Chinese theater.
It was okay. I know. You're going there for the atmosphere.
Exactly. There we are, of course. A little Terminator action in one of the gift shops. You go into any gift shops when you're walking up and down that street?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't help it. I don't remember seeing that one there, no.
Yeah, I thought that was cool just to have a photo of for like reference if ever needed, or inspiration for designing a killer robot. And then they had the main street blocked off, and we were like, what the hell is going on? Well, once we walked up into the shopping plaza to the third level across the street, wouldn't you know it, the day we were there, which this was Tuesday last week, they were doing the movie premiere on Tuesday, Freakier Friday. So, we got some pictures and stuff. I mean, you can tell, you can't make out who is who. So there could have been stars down there. I have no idea. Courtney actually did do some Google searching when we were standing up there and did see photos that were already posted of like Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis in front of probably the backdrop right here, the other side of it to the lower left, or it could have been that one back there. So that was, that was cool because, I've never seen a movie premiere before. So a couple other pics. Now this, you're going, what was it? Are we back to Marvel Studios? It looks pretty chintzy background for Marvel Studios. No, this is my buddy I went to the Kubert school with, a fellow named Joe Daniello. He is he's a director for the cartoon American Dad, which he's been directing now. I think he told me for 20 years. I think this is his 20th season as a director on American Dad. And he has a full-size stormtrooper uniform that he can wear. This is the funny thing, dude. This will crack you up. So Joe's a little shorter than me. So he's like 5'9", right? Okay. Well, the stormtrooper outfit is for somebody taller, like straight up 6 feet.
I was going to say, it looks taller.
So when he put it on, all the joints, like this forearm piece right here, was too long because his arm's not as long. So he actually, and Joe works on cars. He's really good at working on cars as well. He very carefully shortened the end of the forearm pieces. I mean, it looks good. I would never. So he shortened the end of all the pieces so they would fit his arms. And then he even did it to the legs as well. So the plastic pieces would fit his legs where his knees are. And I told him about Dennis, and he goes, I don't even think I could shorten him that much for somebody that has midget legs. And I was like, I hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what they would do. They would have to customize one of those for me.
I mean, honestly,
short little legs, and he'd have to extend that torso by like a foot.
I know. I mean, honestly, if you look from the knee pad to the foot, that's like Dennis's whole inseam from the crotch up. So I don't know how he would do it. But yeah, so that was cool. Going back to his place, hanging out. He said, "Hey, you got to get one like he just took you into custody." I was like, "Well, I mean, Joe, that would never happen. I'd kick his ass because I have the force." But I went with it as the good soldier that I am. Oh, that's us on the balcony of our hotel in San Diego. What a beautiful view. Talking about my wife, of course. The background's nice too.
I was going to say, there's no clouds in the sky.
Dude, it was 75 every day.
I know.
It got down to like 60s at night, so I had to put jeans and a jacket on because there's a little chilly out. Jesus. It was gorgeous. And I came back here, and it's currently 94.
Yeah, I was going to say, when I was coming over, it was 94. But yeah, it's hot here. But San Diego's got great weather.
So this was at San Diego. I'll take pictures of toys and stuff I like. Just saying, if anybody wants to go onto Amazon or eBay and buy me this, it's like $120. That would be a great fan friendship gift, if you will. And maybe I'll send you a piece of art in return. I'll hold it here so you can take a screenshot, because you can now Google image search with images. And
who puts this one out?
You've got my address. Well, I can't remember. It's on Amazon. I can't remember who puts it out, but it's very cool.
67. That's your high? My God, you guys are terrible up there.
I know, you're gonna get snow soon. Oh, this is the diner that we always go to when I'm in North Hollywood. That's my buddy Brad, who graduated the Kubert School the same year I was starting. We didn't actually meet until after. Then, of course, my wife and daughter. Love this restaurant. Headshots all over the place. Just true LA Hollywood type of restaurant there. What is that? Oh, that's finishing.
That's your daughter. What do you mean?
That is our final. That's our first day. Helen was like, our first day of San Diego's over. Let's take a picture. So I was like, okay. So that's what we did. End of the first day. I know you guys are enthralled. Courtney made me get up early for this panel that started at 10 o'clock on Friday. It was a Star Wars panel. apparently Friday's like Star Wars Day. So in this one panel room from 10 to 11, it was a Star Wars panel. 11 to 12, it was another Star Wars panel. 12 to 1, yet another Star Wars panel. 1 to 2, another Star Wars panel. She sat there for 4 hours watching those panels back to back. We had to get there early because she wanted to get in line. So we got there at 8:30. Doesn't start till 10. Yep, not really seeing a line there. So needless to say,
You were first.
she was first in line.
Well, hallelujah for that.
Hallelujah. The old Superman costume. I love seeing the real costumes like that. Always think they're cool. Another great toy that's coming out next year. This is not out yet, but it's basically a kind of mashup of classic modern He-Man. So, like that.
Too bad Star Wars
Oh.
isn't good. You call it, let's edit that a little bit. Marcus means too bad Disney Star Wars isn't any good. I agree with you.
And by the way, Randy, ask and you shall receive. Star Wars. Yeah. I don't know all the words. Just Star Wars.
Nothing but
Star Wars.
There you go.
Nothing but.
Now, because you did this, we're going to get a copyright strike.
No, not at all. So yeah, did I take other reviews of this guy? I can't remember. I did not, but that is our friend, who is Kevin Grievous.
Yes. And they streamed, they videoed, and he was trying to get Kevin to be mean to me because I'm a cheesehead. But Kevin is a true gentleman.
I said be mean to Dennis because he's not here.
Oh, that's why. Not because I'm a cheesehead.
No, because you're not here. And Kevin, being the nice guy that he
is a gentleman.
We took the photo first, then I hit record, and I thought Kevin was just going to jump right in with like giving Dennis crap for not being here. And he's such a nice guy. There was just this pause. So I was like, what's up, everybody? Me with my buddy Kevin Grievous from San Diego, where Dennis isn't. What do you guys say about that? Something like that. And Kevin, the nice guy that he is, was like, what's up, Dennis? Miss ya. And I'm just like, I was so dejected. I really wanted him to tear him a new one.
Kevin is awesome.
Maybe he was still tired. He said he just got done filming a movie in 12 days up in LA. So that could be it. I actually texted this, not to you, but a fellow Alpha Flight fan. Original art at the show. Well, I had to have some stuff to show you new.
Unpriced.
Unpriced.
You already showed me this.
Oh, I did.
Because you wanted to know what I thought it was going to go for. But he didn't have a price.
No price, which means if you have to ask, you can't afford it. Original art. This thing is huge, like 18 by 24 or bigger, maybe 2 feet by 3 feet. This thing is freaking huge. And the actual dealer wasn't at the booth when I asked. Just a couple of his friends, helpers were. And the guy's like, I don't know, when he comes back, if you want to walk back by. And I was like, all right, I might. I was just curious. I'm like,
that is a cool
I can't
piece.
afford it. And the funny thing is, I don't know why Byrne did this, but the Vindicator is pasted on, which is weird because you're like,
that means he didn't draw him on initially.
Right. But why would you draw the rest of the team? That's like, here, I'll zoom in. It's like that. And then he's like, oh, shoot, I forgot to draw the leader of the group. I guess I should add him.
Obviously, it wasn't his favorite character.
Oh, that son of a, he's mine.
I know he is.
By the way, guys, if you haven't heard the big news, John Byrne's X-Men Elfwin is coming to a store from Abrams Publishing, the company that did Alex Ross's Fantastic Four book a couple years ago. Abrams is publishing all 32 issues of John Byrne's X-Men Elfwin that he did for fun. John is going to ink it himself. I think it said some of the lettering might be redone because there's a letterer's name involved as well. And then it's going to be colored by Laverne Kaczynski. I apologize, Laverne, for messing your name up. But that's who's coloring it. 3 volumes. Volume 1 coming your way in April. I cannot wait to buy it.
Yep, that is cool. I can't wait either.
Now this, guys, you know I'm a huge Joe Kubert fan. I'm looking through the guy's artwork and I'm like, what is this gorgeousness I see before me? No, it's not a picture of myself. I'm not looking in a mirror. I'm looking at a Joe Kubert piece I've never seen before, featuring Superman, who he's not really known for, but All-American. He's known for Hawkman, Ragman, did the Demon in that one issue with Superman. 11 by 17. It's a good thing this was in plastic, because not only was I drooling, let's just say I might have expended other fluids.
And he doesn't mean what a St. Bernard does when he shakes his jaws around and it goes flying. He meant something else.
Guys, did I tell you what? I told you how much it was going for.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys in the chat, let's play a game. Pop in. How much
do you think this goes for? What was he selling it for?
Asking price. Pop it in the chat. This is 11 by 17. Oversized hardcovers like the Alex Ross FF. No, they're going to be traditional size trade paperbacks. Google X-Men Elsewhere, because they did do an article at one of the websites.
Okay.
And we'll find the website and we'll pull it up and share it with you guys. I walked by, the way I found out about it was I walked by Abrams' booth, and right on the back wall, they had a huge blow up 2 feet by 3 feet poster of the cover to the first book, X-Men Elsewhere book. And I was just like, no way, you got to be kidding me. And they just announced it that day. So hold on here. We're going to swap screens. Keep guessing real quick. Amish Ninja says 10 grand. Marcus says $49,000. Okay, come on, guys. Let's get some more votes in here. I got to get at least 2 more before I say how much. It definitely was out of my price range, but I would. Oh, my God. Yeah, I did ask Dennis for a loan, and he said no because he's selfish. No cheese, no 100K. Guys, put it this way. Amish Ninja is high. So it's Amish Ninja is high with what he priced it at. Share your screen and I will pull it up. Did you? Oh,
10 grand is high?
10 grand is high. 25 is high. It's less than that. All right. Oh, I got to remove this first. I really hate this new thing. And that's not it. Did you not add it to the stage?
No, not yet. You were busy going through the thing.
Oh,
so
it's not going to take mine down. You have to do it over here.
Yeah, but stop screen first.
There you go. Oh, wait. Amish Ninja, another guess. All right, we'll call it now. Well, technically, if this was The Price is Right, Eric would win. He says 5K. The price, I'll show it one more time real quick. I'm just going to do this real quick since we got the price for this gorgeous Joe Kubert piece, $7,000. That's right.
So where is it?
You didn't give me a loan. Last I checked, when I asked you, I kept checking my bank account. No Zelle came through. So I can't really buy it if you don't send me. We could have co-owned it.
We could have.
My house, your house, my house, your house, just like a child.
You let me know this while you're there.
So anyhow, let's get back to this other breaking news. X-Men Elfwin. Oh, good googly moogly. You want to read a little bit? I can't read it.
Yeah. Fans can look at X-Men Elsewhere to ship to stores as a series of 3 hardcover graphic novels.
Hardcover. I thought they were soft covers. Hardcover.
So much like Rich, he gives out bad information on the regular.
Much like Dennis,
too,
I always default to soft.
The book will see publication under the banner of Abrams Comics Art, Marvel Arts line. While this might seem new and different, it also isn't a first. Marvel is already rolling with titles like Alex Ross's Fantastic Four Full Circle, etc., etc. Volume 1 will launch April of 26, followed by the second installment in the fall, After that, spring of 27 will bring the trilogy to its close.
They are teasing us so bad. These 32 issues are done. All they have to be is inked and colored. And I guarantee at least half of this first book, because it's basically, it's 32 books, if I remember. It was 32, not 36. It was 32 issues. That's basically 10, 10, and 12, depending on how they break it up. I'm willing to bet as much money as Dennis has in the bank that half of that first book is inked. And it's coming out in April. And they're not going to tease us with the second one in the fall and the third one a year later in 2027, when they could go they could do April, fall, winter, just in time for Christmas.
Nope, they're maximizing this. I see what they're doing. John Byrne's got a really cool quote, because I agree. They say you can't go home again, said artist John Byrne. They're wrong. There you go. I agree. I am very excited for this.
Does this say anything about the actual size besides it being a hardcover?
The hardcover books will be presented in a 7.5 by 11-inch format with dust jackets included.
That's Alex Ross Fantastic Four size, baby.
Woo! Expect each one to include 200 pages of story and artwork, with a number of additional features according to the publisher.
Oh, hell yeah. As soon as that goes up for pre-order on Amazon, I am there. That is awesome. Good googly moogly. All right. So $7,000 for this wonderful piece of art. Guys, I was so amazed. This art dealer, everything was alphabetized. So I'm like, they probably don't have anything in mind, because I stopped selling my artwork in 94, 95. So like 30, 31 years ago. Lo and behold, he had this Silver Surfer page of mine from issue 86, 1993. I signed it in 98. So I'm assuming the inker got it back, and somebody brought it to me at a show to sign in 98. And I was like, that's cool. I wonder how much my art goes for. Because, I'll buy my stuff back whenever I see it, because I just like having my stuff. Like Dennis with cheese. He keeps it to himself.
That's right.
And then I flipped it over and I saw the price, and I was like, I'd buy my stuff back, but I ain't got 1,300 bones to buy my page back. So
I thought he was missing a decimal point.
I know, he thought it was $1.30.
No, $13. I was like, you can do that, dude.
I know. I should have asked him and said, I'm sorry. Did you leave off the decimal? It's 13, right? And then he would have looked at me and I would have been like, I know, I'm joking. 130, you forgot a zero on a decimal?
Yeah.
And he's like, nope, 1,300. And I was like, damn. And then he had this page of mine as well, which has more stuff going on. You got Pip the Troll. It's from Silver Surfer 88. You got the Surfer, Thanos, Sith, slicing up somebody's head, it looks like, and then Thor smashing some people. So I was like, well, I wonder what that one's going for. Whoa, $2,000, baby, $2,000. Damn.
Again, decimal point problems.
I don't
Randy,
think so.
Finally some real X-Men after 10 years. I totally agree. That is why I'm really excited about that, because just good stuff. Well, hey, we know them.
That's right. Hung out with my buddy Aaron Lepresti. Got to finally meet Anna, the Star Wars girl, in person. She's such a sweetheart. Got to meet her little munchkin baby. Cutest baby I've ever seen. My God. My wife could barely put the kid down. She got to feed her and stuff. Such a cute baby. I have not seen Aaron Lepresti in person in about 20 years.
And he looks no different.
Well, he's gray and a little tubby. Other than that, no, he's not tubby. He works out. He actually goes to Planet Fitness as well.
Nice.
I know. So that was cool. Aaron had a very nice booth, did some sales and stuff. This was another piece of art Dennis wouldn't loan me the money for.
Yeah, she was wearing Vulcan ears. You know it.
Yep. 11 by 17. Kevin Nolan. Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Black Canary. Oh my God, I almost had a heart attack. But Dennis would not loan me the $5,000. Again, only thinking of himself, Mr. Selfish. I should have just
Wow.
charged it. And
Yeah.
then when Helen said what that cost, and she just said whatever the first, like lowest payment is for that month. And I could have been like $25. And she goes, that's it. And I would have been like times, 25 into 5,000, 25, times 200 or 20. No, 200, right?
Yep.
Yeah. $25 times 200. Wait, what do you mean? Well, if I do the minimum payment every month on my credit card, that's.
And then Andy would be calling, dude, I need to borrow your spare bedroom.
Yeah.
And then
Dennis,
the doghouse.
I need a place to sleep for a long time.
That is a cool piece.
Yeah. So cool. So yeah, that was painful. There's the three of us because Helen has not seen Aaron. That's my wife. My lovely wife has not seen Aaron in 20 years. In fact, the last time Aaron saw Courtney, which we don't have a picture of, is when she was 6 months old.
Oh, wow. So it's been 21 years.
He was holding her like we were holding Anna's kid.
Nice.
This is our last day in San Diego, Sunday afternoon. This is cool. So a little out of order. Oh, this new Conan. Look how cool. And this is posable. So it's one of those figures that's like, I don't know. It's not really latex. I can't remember what it's made out of, but you don't actually see, like on most action figures, the cuts for the joints and stuff.
Styrofoam. Whoa.
It's not styrofoam. You know what it is. But look at that, dude. Arnold. I'm Arnold. I did take a couple different angles of this guy. These are all suggestions for Dennis for Christmas for me.
Oh, for you.
Right. And then, of course, we had a nice dinner at this great Asian steakhouse. Jenna Beth is the woman right below Billy Tucci. She is the woman we do all our printing through. Aaron, Billy's using her art, I believe, is Graham, myself, and then the woman next to Billy is the chef. And what a fantastic dinner, and just great. Except for the shirt. For some reason, Aaron thought it would be appropriate to wear a Nebraska Cornhuskers button-up shirt to dinner, and it's like, this is a dinner for winners. So I don't know what he was thinking wearing that. I mean, you don't see me wearing Packers gear.
No, because you said winners, so he would be. Unlike the Cowboys, at least he represents. He went to dinner representing something he loved. What did you wear? You represented plaid. So basically, you went plaid, just like Spaceballs.
I don't have a freaking button-up cowboy shirt. If you want to buy me one. Now, this is the picture that Dennis actually asked me to print out 11 by 14 and sign it so he can frame it in his office. When I showed him this, quote unquote, finally, a real captain in the chair. And Graham said, Mr. Graham Nolan said, Captain Kirk would never sit spread. And I said, that's because Captain Kirk doesn't have the balls it takes to have to spread. Booyah! Mic drop! That's right. I am your captain now. Movie quote. Tom Hanks movie when he played that real captain that got pirated, whatever, taken over by the Somalis. I am your captain now. Yeah. Oh, and then, of course, my daughter got to see George Lucas in Hall H. First time George has ever been to San Diego Comic-Con, and first time my daughter went. That means it was meant to be. He was on stage with Del Toro, because I can't pronounce his first name, but he can.
Benicio del Toro?
No. The director, Guillermo del Toro, and Doug Chang. And these guys are opening up a museum in LA that they're going to fill with their collectibles and memorabilia and stuff like that. And she was thrilled to be able to see Captain Kirk, George Lucas. And my wife was actually there too, and
It's hard not to think of Captain Kirk, isn't it?
It is. I'm neither Star Wars or Star Trek, so to me that means nothing. There it is. Randy did it. Now you can pronounce it. Guillermo.
Oh, Guillermo
del Toro.
Guillermo. No, just when you talk, just go, and then that's what it normally sounds like.
And Queen Latifah was there moderating And we were like, why Queen Latifah? Huge sci-fi fan. Huge sci-fi fan. So that's why she was there as well. So there you go. There's pics from the trip. I thought I'd share. It's one of the, we go on vacations, my wife and I, and we do take pictures, but they're just not, I don't know, they're just not as cool as this. So
you're right. This
look,
is way cooler.
Here's a nerd.
There,
See,
so the difference is
he's got nothing to spread.
He was texting about, oh, look at this captain in a chair. For those of you that are intelligent out there, you'll notice, you're right. You can be a captain sitting in a chair. That's an admiral sitting in the command chair. So, yeah, I even outrank you in that. So there you go. There is a somewhat younger Dennis back in the day. And see, I'm going to get my hair growing long like that.
You're a freaking red shirt. As soon as you got out of the chair, you got
It's not a red shirt. That is maroon, baby.
Dude, as soon as
that is motion. That is not motion picture. That is Star Trek.
As soon as you stepped out of that chair, some dude dressed as a Klingon came over, punched you in the face, and you went down like a fucking ton of bricks because you're wearing a red sticking with cannon. Red shirts never make it through.
Wow. Sleeves and pants, right? It's one of the few times you will actually see that happen for me.
When he stepped out of that chair, he got beat down worse than that dude in Cincinnati this past weekend for disrespecting that chair.
Wow. One of the things, I'm going to pop something up here, and first one in the chat to say what they think it is, I'll let you know if you win.
Where they win?
Oh, they're going to win it. Congratulations.
That's a bus.
That is not a bus.
It's a van.
Who can tell me what that is other than Andy? That's completely wrong. No, I don't have a clue on my screen.
It's a van.
Anybody can tell me not only what is it from, but what movie would that one do? Nope, definitely not Partridge Family.
I know. It's from a movie?
It is from a movie. It was a slightly different color, but you don't see these
wait a
out
second.
there. Come on.
You can't put a picture or something up and go, but it was a different color.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
You don't see these in the wild.
Hey, here's a Trans Am. I know it's hot red. What movie was it from? I don't know. Duh. It was from Smokey and the Bandit, except it was black with an eagle firebird on the hood.
Come on.
That's basically what you're
doing. That was it.
Right
I really wish I could have got a front shot of it, but we passed so quickly. We cruised on this trip. So, nope. Nobody. That's fine. It's Texas Chainsaw. Good guess. That is not right.
Damn it.
That actually is an EM50. That is one heavily armored recreational vehicle from the movie Stripes.
Oh.
That is what they took into Wisconsin, which was just like Czechoslovakia. Back when Harold Ramis, we drove right by it. I'm like, oh my God.
Holy shit. How was the, overall condition looked good?
It's not bad considering its age and stuff like that. I actually saw one a number of months ago, and it was the right color and everything.
So it's dual wheel on the back. How long would you say?
Yeah, GMC Savannah.
How long would you say that is if it's dual wheel on the back?
I don't know what the length is.
Well, it's got to be. That's what Susie says. It's got to be.
Yeah, it's too long to measure. We don't keep anything under yardsticks around.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to share some pictures quickly?
Yeah. I got a couple of things that I
and then I'll buzz through the few books I bought. I didn't go crazy because I had to fly home. Whereas while he's pulling his pictures up, my daughter's at the Star Wars Hasbro panel, and she knows we're flying home, and she knows we already know we're going to have to ship a few things that she got, but we tell her don't go out of your way to buy big stuff if you know you can get it at home, because we got to mail it, right? So she comes out of the Star Wars Hasbro panel, and she won a full-length handle and blade in the box, brand new lightsaber. And I'm like, oh my God. So that thing was, I think that was $56 to ship home. And then she had this other box of stuff So,
Yeah,
but she wanted a
bought lot.
lightsaber, so I couldn't give her too much crap because she won it.
So you guys were asking about the EAA before we left if I was going to go. I thought it was the week after. Little did I know it was not the last week in July. It was that week. So we did, and Amish Ninja even he got to see the late night show and everything. And from his work, he works up there, and the F-22s and stuff were buzzing his workplace. I wish I could have been up there. We did get to see a number of them, even in town. I'm from Fondy, and they had the Warbirds. If you were there during the day, you could go up and take a ride in a P-51 Mustang.
Now, let's correct something, buddy. You're from Fond du Lac, North Fond du Lac. You don't call it Fondy. You don't call your country out. You don't call Fond du Lac Fondy.
Yeah, it's Fondy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's Fondy.
Whatever.
So I'll come back to that one picture because I have to be able to zoom in on it. But the Warbirds did it. There's a couple of P-51s, and then they got looks like an F-4F down below, which was really cool.
Zoom in on it, I bet.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't zoom on this because of where I had to pull it from.
Oh, my God.
Oh, there is your hurt feelings report. So what caused the butt hurt? Someone posted it, offensive picture on the internet. Was there a tissue needed? That's a great one. Here's what I'll do. I'll stop sharing that. I'm going to pull up the other picture because I might have one of the first actual documented picture
Of an unidentified flying object. And I got to be honest, it does look weird. I think it's a drone. Dennis is like, no, it is a UFO, and I took the picture.
So we were driving up north. There was crop dusters going down, actually working, so they were doing it. So I actually got a couple of pictures of some crop dusters down there.
Chemtrails.
And by the way, chemtrails, they did prove those to be true, and it was admitted while I was on vacation. So, but anyway, crop dusters, they were crop dusting. I'm like, oh, well, let me take a picture when he comes up over the trees. So we took a picture, and I've got a couple of pictures. There was nothing in the sky other than the crop duster. So I've got a few pictures of it. But yeah, what? Wait, what is that?
I'll be honest, it is weird.
And we were all looking at it with our naked eyes going, there's nothing up there. I'm like, there's something in this picture I just took. So I always take pictures and look at them. I don't know. Does that look like it's a flying saucer type shape? Kind of hard to tell with this, but that was in the picture. There was nothing on the camera. Nothing else had it. And it was not visible to the naked eye. Whoa, I don't know. Andy says it's a drone. I do not see drones. That is a big ass drone that would be up there. I don't see
They
it.
make big drones. I mean, it's not like they make small ones.
I don't know.
I wasn't saying it was like a personal drone. Like, you and I would go, hey, let's fly a drone.
Until somebody can identify it, it is technically a UFO. There you go, JP. I think you're right on that one. So anyway, that was kind of the cool thing there. Don't know. All I'm going to do is zoom in. Something's there on that wing. I think they were looking for Andy. They were waiting to do their anal probe again, and they didn't get a chance to do it this time.
Oh.
So anyway, that was a cool picture. I don't know. Maybe somebody will see this video and they'll be able to tell me what it was. I would have thought it was a plane, but we would have physically seen a plane. Even a stealth plane. It just would have looked black, but there was no stealth plane up there.
Nope. All right, guys, real quick, what did I get? I did pick up some stuff. Of course, I was hanging out at Mr. Aaron Lopresti's booth. I picked up a copy of his Graybeard Studio sketchbook, now available at AaronLopresti.com. Wait, maybe he has his website here so I don't actually say it wrong. This guy's YouTube. My God, he doesn't have his website. How can you put a book out without your... Well, anyhow, It's a gorgeous book. It collects a bunch of his Graybeard drawings that he did. However, the very last page is the Dave Williams piece that he inked. So go over to his website. This is limited to 100 copies. I have number 42 out of 100. Seriously, it is really cool. And I paid for it. I didn't just walk up there like Dennis would and go, we're friends. This should be free. No, I don't do that to my friends. Only Dennis does. I walked up and slapped down the money. And that's how I got it. Great sketchbook. Go check it out. I did pick up some funny books that I needed. There's this one guy that's always in San Diego, and he actually said he's trying to get in to Heroes Con this year. And I hope he does, because the guy has long box after long box after long box, all alphabetized. He's got hard to find stuff. And I'll give you an example. I was going to save this one for last. I've been looking for, it was a Hellboy series called Aid Sapien. It ran for 20-something issues. And I just recently found out Kevin Nolan drew one issue of Abe Sapien, number 23, and the guy had it. And when I walked back to Aaron's table and showed him, he couldn't believe it because he never even knew that Kevin did just this one issue of Abe Sapien. Is there any Green Lantern in the sketchbook? Well, that's a good question. While I'm showing these, Dennis hasn't seen the sketchbook. Take a gander if you want.
Oh, heck yeah.
I don't remember, actually. I needed, believe it or not, Thundercats Enemy's Pride number 5. 5-issue miniseries, and I needed number 5. Same guy had it. Booyah. What else did this guy have? In fact, I think this is, oh, actually, that was from a different guy. Take it back. But the same guy that I got the Abe Sapien, and I got it autographed. It was $5. I think I paid $4.95 too much. X-Men Dr. Doom Annual, Aaron Lepresti, inked by Art Taber. And I got Aaron to sign it on the cover. We were looking through it. This book was from 1998. And do you know what Aaron realized for the first time, and I had to point it out to him? They spelled his last name wrong in the credits.
Really?
They spelled Aaron's last name wrong in the credits. So if you go over to Graybeards today, make sure you call him Mr. Oh, wait, let me, I'll type it in the chat. Make sure to call him Mr. Low. Low. Let's see if I did it right. Click on it. Make sure to call him. Oh, where? Oh, right here. Mr. Lopestri. This book came out in 1998. Dude never noticed his name was spelled wrong until 27 years later when I pointed it out. So there you go.
By the way, this is awesome. He did a Lionel Mumra picture.
Yeah. There's no Green Lantern, I don't think.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
His version of Mumra, I love it.
So, yeah, there's no Green Lantern, but were you done?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Lepresti sounds like the pasta. Right. You could just call him Fusilli.
So call him that.
Fusilli.
This will seem silly. Exo Manowar, when they rebooted it, number 4. And you're like, what's the big whoop? Well, I've got 1, 2, and 3. And they're all drawn by Sean Chen. I'm friends with Sean. I like Sean. I did not have number 4. This is his last issue. And then another artist, I think it was Scott Eaton, who I also know, took over after this. And I wanted to have all of Sean's issues.
No Green Lantern. No Green Lantern.
No Green Lantern in the sketchbook. Another couple that I didn't have, you guys might have seen, they just started releasing the big omnibus of all the Marvel DC crossover stuff. And I thought about buying it, but then I looked and I'm like, I have like 95% of all the crossovers DC and Marvel did. except for these two. Gen 13, Fantastic Four by Kevin Maguire, who I believe, Kevin Maguire wrote it. And then Generation X, Gen 13 by Salvador LaRocca with the great Chris Pacello wraparound cover. Had to get those. He's over here. He's so jealous right now. He hides it well.
Yeah, I did no shopping the entire time I was gone.
Now you're going, why did you get this one issue of Adventures of Superman?
Yeah, Andy, why?
Why? Steve Epting drew it. Now, I knew Steve Epting drew monthly issues of Superman from back in the 90s, but I didn't know he did this one issue of Adventures of Superman. I love Steve's work, so I had to get it. So I got it. Got it. And then last but not least, for the individual comics, I hate having, and this, I told Aaron this, and he's like, okay, you're just weird. I don't like skipping a number in a run of something, and I had 175 and then 177 of Incredible Hulk, and now I can say I have 176. So it goes in nice order.
Was it a continuation of a story?
Doesn't matter. It was, actually.
Oh, okay, then it matters.
Warlock is in the end of this. Herb Trimp, of course, Jack Abel. Now, this costs $4. It means it's not in that great shape. And Aaron, of course, is like, and I even told him, I said,
not a 9.2, Andy.
No, I told Aaron, I go, now I saw one earlier for $10. And I was like, I'll keep looking.
Yeah.
And he just shook his head. And I said, then I saw a real nice one for $20. And I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And then I found this one for $4, and that was the winner. And that's when he's like, you and your low grade books. And I was like, you shut your
see Aaron saying that too.
I was like, you shut your dirty mouth. You shut your dirty mouth.
You and your low grade books, Andy.
Right. He said it to me.
If it's not a 9.2, it's not worth getting.
We were sitting down behind his booth, and just when he said that, he paused, he stood up just so he could look down on me, and then uttered those words. And they cut deep, but I don't care. I had the single issues, but Herm's Press was there. They do great books. And now I have the Don Newton's complete The Phantom hardcover. Don't have to pull out my single issues. I can just look at this bad boy. It's got an interview with his son. It's cool. And in fact, yesterday, I got a comment on a video I did about Don Newton a couple years ago. And the person commented and said, I'm Don's daughter-in-law.
Oh,
this is a great video. Thank you. And I was like, holy crap, that is freaking cool. That was yesterday.
that is cool,
I was
especially
like,
from a 2-year-old video.
Yeah.
That's
So-
strange how YouTube works.
And then from Tomorrow's Publishing, one of my favorite companies, these come out in the next couple weeks, but they had advanced copies. The latest Alter Ego featuring Neil Adams. So I had to get that. Love Neil's work. And then, of course, last but not least, from Tomorrow's Publishing, this comes out either this week or next week, but once again, advanced copies. Nice hardcover. Marshall Rogers, Brightest Days and Darkest Nights. I love Tomorrow's Publishing's biographies they do on artists. They are so well referenced and so well written, and they just dig up great art that's never been seen.
One
So-
day, Andy, you'll have your own book.
Well, I have a book called The Black Book, The Art of Andy Smith, actually. It's a hardcover that's this size, just not as thick.
But it's not from them.
It is not. And if I ever do get a book from Tomorrow's Publishing, it'll probably be after I'm dead, so it won't matter. Because that seems to be how it happens. And then last but not least, for $5, you're going to laugh, and I don't care. Hawk and Dove, the original Liefeld, Rob Liefeld, Carl Kiesel, Rob Liefeld trade paperback. I had the 4 issues a long time ago and I ditched them. And for $5, it's got a couple character sketches and some extra writing in it. And I was like, you know what? $5. I love getting work from artists when it's like their initial work. So well worth the money. Let me see if I can even... I don't know how well these showed up, but like You've got Rob's original character design of Dove right there, which I just look at and think, man, that would be fun to ink. And then his original character design of what's this dude's name? I can't remember, but he's a bad guy. And I was like, man, that would be fun to ink too. And this is a fun read, you know, and I do like this early stuff from artists. So that was fun. So that's pretty much my haul from San Diego. Unlike my daughter, I didn't have to mail anything home. So
yeah, that is impressive how much she got.
Yeah,
we went over because we went and saw Fantastic Four. So check out my and Andy's channel for a spoiler-free review, followed by second part is the spoiler review. But we did. We came over to go see that. He fresh off the plane. We went and we saw it. But I got to see Andy and Courtney's haul, and boy, that girl, she's going to have to just start taking a bus to the conventions. It's a lot.
I got no problem saying it. The shipping cost, I told you the lightsaber was $56 because they're not just slapping a label on the box. They put it in a box. That's a pretty odd shaped box. And then the other stuff, 4 other items she got. One was an exclusive from the Hasbro booth, Hasbro Star Wars Black Series 2-pack, and the box was big itself. And a couple other things had to go into its own box that was big. $200 to ship that stuff back, and she'll get it Friday. So, yeah. And the best was, before we shipped it, the night before, I said, how much do you think all the shipping's going to cost? She's like, I don't know. I go, don't you care? You're paying for it. She goes, why do I have to pay for it?
Did she really?
She, quote unquote, and he can hear it because that's what she said. Quote unquote.
She sounds just like that.
Why do I have to pay for it? Like it, and I'm like,
it's your stuff.
I told her, I go, why are Mom and I paying for the shipping? We didn't buy this stuff. You did. So
it was a lot.
Yeah, but she had a good time, and that was fine. So whatever. Guys, this week, oh, here we go. Another picture of Dennis and his crew.
There we go. Just so you guys know.
Well, he's not in the captain chair there. Seems like some woman put him in his place.
No, that's tactical.
That's not tactical.
I am firing photon torpedoes and phasers.
So you're saying tactically they take out the captain first, so let the black chick get hit first? Wow.
What are you talking about? I don't know. You just sounded really bad.
It's a black chick sitting in the captain's chair.
No, it's not.
What is it?
He is a Klingon.
Why is it Klingon?
Well, holy crap.
From the distance I see it on my screen, small, it looks like a black chick with long black hair.
These were all guys still friends with
maybe you should blow the photo up so I
don't need to because I just don't make judgments. Wow. And he's Klingon. Whoa, a whole different
Once again, I am 5 feet away from my screen, and the head is like
yep, and yet you still jump to conclusions
because I can't. See
I don't see color. I don't see race, and he does because he totally.
You said they're all guys. So
no, I did not say they're all guys.
Too.
You said the captain.
You said they're all. That's a guy. Even blown up, it looks like a chick with makeup on.
And there's a reason why they wouldn't let you into the Star Trek experience.
Because
you profile everybody incorrectly.
Like Headless got it right. Rick James Klingon.
Yeah, Rick James. Yep, that's a guy. Still a guy.
Doesn't matter.
Still a guy.
From this small thing, it looks like either a black chick.
Yep.
Or Rick James.
Or Stevie Wonder. Andy has problems when he's in the middle of his transitioning.
Or Stevie Wonder when he didn't have his glasses on and he was thinner.
But guys, this was the Enterprise D right before we were literally the second to the last group to be on it before they tore it down. Very sad, but where you saw the captain's chair, this was at the exact same place.
Hey, JP, do me a favor. If you're watching the Graybeards tonight, make sure you mention you ordered it because I showed it on my stream and I told him I need my 10% cut. Please do that. Try not to forget. Unless you don't watch his Graybeards, then I understand. Did Dennis shampoo with Prel back then? It does kind of look it, doesn't it?
That wasn't a prowl. Sorry. What was not prowl back
It was Head
then.
and Shoulders.
No,
Somebody
was,
had dandruff.
I think it was Pert probably back then.
It was Spurt.
Pert.
Spurt.
Nope, just Pert.
Same stuff. And what about Mary?
Prowl.
Something
Wow.
about Mary.
So
Spurt.
Prowl's fine. No.
Spurt.
Oh, is that
Is that
hair gel? Thanks. I needed that.
I
Best
will.
Cameron
Okay,
Diaz
JP,
ever
cool.
was.
Yeah, I won't be able to watch it because we'll be out. But please do that and let me know what he says. All right, guys. So launching this Friday is the long-awaited, most anticipated, awesome book of the year, Lilith, Infernal Conflict. There's the main cover. There's the homage cover. We've got new characters coming your way. And there's a few more than that, too, that I haven't uploaded yet. The link for the sign up is in the description below. Go sign up. I will be sending out an email to everybody that signed up on Friday that has secret tier links and front of the line shipping if you sign up, obviously, and back the book as well. So go sign up so you don't miss out on the secret tier links. Launching Friday, later Friday afternoon, Friday night, and tomorrow night. It was a twofer. Dennis said we saw Fantastic Four. Check out our review. We are seeing Liam Neeson in Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
The new version of the Naked Gun. I am very excited. I'm hopeful for this one. I could use a good laugh.
Yep. I think it looks fantastic. I really hope all the good stuff is not in the trailer.
I do too.
Because that would make me cry. And Dennis doesn't have sleeves, which means his shoulder would get wet.
But check out either Thursday night or Friday morning. We will let you know if it's worth seeing.
That's right. Next week on the show, we have a guest. Aaron Sparrow is going to be our guest on the show. Had a great conversation with him in San Diego at Aaron Lepresti's booth. And he's got a fun project. We're going to talk to him next week, see what it's all about. Join us then. Until next time, thank you for watching. Go check out Graybeards. Bye-bye, everybody.
Live long and prosper.